The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like a loss, see I'm back. We play me again, then I'm stat padding. Looking at the numbers, see who's hearing it. Watching all the hype go disappear again. Giving you the picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose the game when I've been reading this. Why you see a mirror, cause I'm closer than I appear in it. Grinding and grinding and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the topic, if you knew half of my logic you wouldn't have no more problems. But now you know what interference is. Whoa, wait up, scores down, stay up. Tom Brady with the comeback, you know it ain't luck. So pay up my respect, don't reject that game nuts. Better hang up the white flag, you fight back, think your nameless. So tell me what the time say. Game time, why they think that they could ever outscore me?
Gets it through, here comes the shot, and that's it!
For the entree, fast break, one man to beat, got it all day.
Still without risk control.
Doing this for all my life. You don't want to waste my time.
And this one hammered.
If you want to test my grind, better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down, I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd, play me up. One man band, I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back. Cause looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back.
Come on, third.
Check out the roof, no. If I do fail, I don't have none to lose. So I'ma go until I crash to a new low. Still leaving, then I'll bounce back like I do. See how I facilitate it, you get humiliated. I'm making something from nothing cause I'm too innovative. I'm making records so I feel better for when I break it. It's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kinda like that, I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that. That means I put it down, watch me throw away your doubt. Kinda like a quarterback, I take your crap and throw it out. We can go back and forth like Serena, just know I'm the home team. I pack out arenas and arenas. Over the side of where we from, so after I'm finished, it's all gonna be love. Still in my bag and they still wanna be us, but I don't think no one will actually become as great as my team is. Cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus. Doing this for all my life. You don't wanna waste my time. If you wanna test my grind, better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down, I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd, play me up. One man band, I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back.
Well, welcome aboard, everybody, to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, and I got a whole crew here as we're down in Saegertown today. Sammy Fisher on the switcher, and Braden Higley on the camera. So we came right into our Gladiator Law national anthem as we come on board here today. So we'll get right into our Box and Lock It pregame show here, Sam, and get things rolling. As it's a beautiful day here in Saegertown on the road, as it was senior night here in Saegertown. We didn't get the senior festivities in, but we can get the Harvest Community Church weather report.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know if we have a graphic for it, but maybe I can still pull it up here on my end. Oh, it looks like we do have the weather report. So here it is. As my headset is cutting in and out, it's all right. You know, we're just going along with it. We have 58 degrees. You know, it's pretty cloudy. And I know the air quality is not, you know, it's not our main focus on here. But, yeah, you know, 58 degrees. You know, you don't have to worry about the UV index as, you know, there is clouds in the way. But, you know, all in all, it's a pretty good day for some softball. And, you know, have to mention it is pretty windy.
All right, well, go ahead and clear that lane off, and we'll go over to our you have to do it on the laptop on the computer. It's not on the stream deck.
Got it on there.
Okay, and then bring up the Snap Fitness 3 Steps to Success as we'll get through this Box and Lock It pregame show rather quickly here.
All right, so step number 1 for the Snap Fitness 3 Steps to Success, we have 100% effort, and I do believe that is going to be very important here. You know, it doesn't matter who you're going to be playing against. You know, you have to be given 100% effort, and you have to be in mid-season form, and that's what we expect here from the Corry Beavers. Step number 2, Dewey, we have constant movement, and you know, not the one who had wrote these up, but you know,
I'm not constant movement. I meant constant communication.
Constant communication.
Constant communication there.
Yeah, well, and that is very important because everybody has to be on the same page. You want to prevent all of those mental errors and make sure that everybody's on the same page. And step number 3 is going to be good preparation. So, you know, it's not very often that they do a bunch of film or anything like that, but it's going to be important to know who those big players are.
Well, we're going to get right into it here. Top of the first inning. And leading off for the Beavers is going to be Sid Minio, and she is our Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game. We didn't quite get to that graphic, but that was my choice for today's game. As here comes the Fox Family Insurance opening pitch, and it's in there for a called strike. Going through the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineup real quick here. We got Minio leading off, playing second. Bridgham playing left and second. Goodwill in center field. Ava Taylor playing third base. As that second pitch is down low, evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. In the fifth spot will be Yetzer. She'll be at short. Kemp will be at first. Moats is in behind the dish, batting 7th. Gertie is pitching, and she'll be batting 8th. And Molly Irwin will be batting 9th. And she'll be playing right field. As Minio takes outside, ball 2, 2-1 now. A little bit of a breezy day here in Saegertown at Bertram Park. I haven't been here before, so I'm kind of learning the name as we go along. And that is just a tick low, 3-1 now, as Minio has a very good hitters count here, looking to get the leadoff runner aboard here. Good crowd on senior night here in Saegertown, Sam, as Beavers in the orange jerseys, black pants. Swung on a miss, and that's going to full up the count, and we will have our Munns merch payoff pitch up coming on the very first batter.
Yeah, so a very big at-bat and a very long one at that, too. The Beavers want to get rolling here with a hit as soon as they can.
And it's a Ross Becker strikeout. Got her looking. And that's the first Vern's Garage out on the wall in the top of the first here, brought to us by J.H. Napa Auto Parts.
And you know, Dewey, sometimes it does take the Beavers a little bit to get used to some of these pitchers, and that's a trend that we always see here with the Corry softball team.
Well, the pitcher for Saegertown is H. Obenrader, and she's the leadoff hitter for Saegertown as well. And that's an outside pitch, called strike, as Obenrader comes right at her. She has a little problem with her elbow pad, so she's going to go down to Coach Williams and get it adjusted. As she does that, quickly the starting lineup for well, she's going to come back to the batter's box. Ain't going to give me time to do it, so we'll settle back in as she settles back into the batter's box here. One of the few lefties on the team here. Obenrader's going to rock and fire. And that's outside, ball one. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Obenrader toes the rubber. Gets the signal from the catcher, rocks and fires. Swung on a miss, and that's strike 2. 1-2.
Jazzy Bridgham, one of the few left-handed batters on this team, but she is capable of putting the bunt down, slap hitting, really doing anything that you ask of her, so looking to get on board here.
Obenrader finally takes the rubber again here. Rocks and fires. Swung on a miss, and that's another Rosbecker strikeout, and 2 outs on the board real quickly here. Both via the strikeout, as Goodwill will step up to the plate now. Goodwill, the big boomstick there. She's approaching, was it 10 home runs on the season?
Yeah, she has 9 Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital home runs.
Obenrader rocks and fires. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Saegertown comes in with a 13-3 record, I see, Sam. So Corry comes in with a 12-3 record. So 2 good quality teams here going at it here today. And that's outside the strike zone. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Dewey, and these pitches are coming in with some velocity for sure. So, you know, the Beavers are going to have to adjust to that as they've been playing against, you know, many different level pitchers here throughout the season.
Swung on a miss. And Goodwill in a hole now, 1-2. The Obenrader's got some good velocity. And I haven't seen her throw a changeup yet, so it's been all heaters. She's been a little sporadic around the plate, but able to get a couple of strikeouts here in the top of the first. She'll rock and fire. And it's another Rosbecker strikeout as she strikes out the side, got Goodwill looking. And we will head to the bottom of the first as it will be Saegertown coming to bat when we come back right after this.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Need a reliable contractor? Sawyer Builders General Contracting is your local expert. Sawyer Builders handles new construction, remodels, garages, roofing, and more. Quality work, on time, and within budget. Call Talon today at 814-462-4628. Sawyer Builders. Let's build your dream together.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher and Braden Higley. We're down in Saegertown here, bottom of the first, brought to us by J.H. Napa Auto Parts. And leading off for Saegertown is H. Obenrader, followed by Pratt, the catcher. And then the T. Obenrader, the shortstop, is in the 3rd spot. Number 14 in the 4th spot, that's Price, the first baseman. Followed there by, in the 5th spot, is number 2, Miller, which is their 3rd baseman. In the 6th spot is number 5, Braun, and she'll be in center field. In the 7th spot is 23 Manning at second base. And Gertie puts the first pitch in there for a called strike. Where did I leave off? Manning at second, and the number 8 spot is Swanson in right field. And Hogel is in left field, batting 9th. And that last pitch from Gertie missed outside for ball 1, evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. As we roll on here in the first inning, scoreless first inning, as Obenrader struck out the side. She lifts that into shallow center field. Coming in and making the catch is our Corry Hire, or no, that's Goodwill.
Yep, Mara Goodwill out of center field.
So long fly ball, easily done there by Goodwill, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, Mara Goodwill is pretty automatic out there in center field, and is one of those players who, you know, if she can make some of those, you know, ESPN top 10 highlights out there.
Pratt will step in here for the Panthers, and she lays off of that first pitch for ball 1.
But yeah, so this is going to be a big test here for the Beavers. You know, we talk about them against Northwestern, and that is a region game, but anytime you get a team like this, you know, you have to be able to show up here.
Gertie misses with the second pitch there, 2-0 on Pratt. Catcher for the Panthers looking to get aboard, as we're still looking for our first base runner by either team here. And that's inside, ball 3, 3-0.
Yeah, Braylon Gertie going to have to find the strike zone here, but, you know, it doesn't take her very long to find that rhythm in the circle.
Well, she'll rock and fire. And that's ball 4, Crossroads Fellowship walk. And that'll put a runner aboard here. And we've seen him get erased quickly on the base paths as T. Obenrader will come to the plate, the shortstop for the Panthers. And I also know that one of the coaches, his name is Obenrader as well, so a couple of coaches' kids, I would imagine. Chopped right in front of the plate. And she beats it out for an infield single. Good throw by the third baseman there, Taylor. But now Saegertown's got runners on first and second, just the 1 out.
Yeah, and that swing had caught the top of the softball, so it basically works like a bunt in that sense, and she's got the speed to get to first.
We'll call that a swing and Bracken Funeral Home bunt as Price steps in now. High fly ball to left field, and Bridgham is going to settle underneath it and get it in quickly to third base, and there's 2 away. Long fly ball there. Bridgham read it well off the bat.
Yeah, she was able to make an adjustment there. Make an adjustment as the ball was in the air, and so now 2 away, and that's going to be good news for the Beavers as 2 runners are on board.
Yeah, let's bring up Miller to the plate for the Panthers, third baseman for the Saegertown team, and she fouls that away in behind to the baseball field, but right behind here. And that's a strike 1 on the UTEG's Body Shop foul ball. Gertie rocks and fires, moving right along, and it's deja vu, Sam. Same thing as she puts a second ball over into the baseball field right behind the softball diamond here. Miller in a hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, so now Braylon Gertie has some pitches that she can work with and, you know, maybe work with the strike zone a little.
Good stop there by Moats. Keeps it in front of her. Miller able to lay off of it and almost had the runner caught in a pickle here at first base, but they get back safely. Count is 1-2 on the batter.
Yeah, and honestly, Dewey, that's a huge stop back there behind the dish by Moats because you just prevented the runners from getting to second and third, which could be trouble.
Gertie rocks and fires. It's down low. And that'll even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, before the game got going here, Sam, we had a couple of people come up to us. And that's just a tick low for ball 3. And we will have a Munns Merch payoff pitch up coming. A couple people came up and thanked us for doing the broadcast, and they said they've watched us. And a couple, one was from Saegertown, and one was a Corry person coming up. So always glad to have some fans come up and viewers say that they've seen us and give us a little feedback. As Miller fouls off that ball down third base side. So we'll do it all over again with a 3-2 count and a Munns Merch payoff pitch up coming.
Yeah, and I am very, very thankful, and I would speak for Deej Experience, very thankful for the whole community and the sponsors who help us.
Oh, nice play there by Taylor. Unassisted put out at third as the Beavers get out of the inning, and it's scoreless after one complete. We'll head to a sponsor break and be back right after this.
When life throws you a dent, scratch, or worse, UTAG's Body Shop is here to get you back on the road. Family owned and operated since 1968, we're proud to be a third-generation business. We've built our reputation on honesty, craftsmanship, and treating you like one of our own. From fender benders to major collision work, our expert team works with all major insurance providers, so you don't have to sweat the small stuff. We've spent over 50 years earning your trust, and we back it up with quality work and 100% customer satisfaction. At UTAGS, you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. Call us today at 814-663-2562 to schedule your appointment. UTAGS Body Shop, built on trust, backed by quality.
It's the Fox Family Insurance Kickoff. Fox Family Insurance is your local team of experts for all things Medicare. They can help you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help you with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union building on North Center Street in Corry.
Here we go.
Welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream, and we are right off of first base here. And I'm sorry, Sam, that ball kind of got by me, and you're going to have your head on a swivel, put your foot up or whatever. It didn't hit me, so
no.
I protected all the gear. I did what I'm doing here, but nearly took one for the team here.
Yeah, almost did, and I had thought that I was actually in the most safe spot because I'm behind both you guys and the equipment, but nope, nobody's safe here at the ballpark, so.
Well, here we go, top of the second. Second inning brought to us by Epiphany's Emporium. And leading off will be Taylor, as she had a nice dazzling defensive play to end the bottom of the first at third. Obenrader fires it in past her for strike one. And Obenrader, Sam, has got some mustard on the hot dog.
Yeah, and I would recommend that if you're Corry, you might want to step back a little bit in that box to try to react a little bit a little bit later.
And there's strike two as Taylor swings through it. She's in a hole now, 0-2 now. Obenrader struck out the side in the top of the first. Got two of them looking and got one swinging. But three strikeouts all in that first inning. As she is a power pitcher here. And there's another one. Rosbecker strikeout as Taylor goes down swinging, and there's one out on the board.
Is that 4 Rosbacker strikeouts, Dewey?
4 in a row. She's on a strikeout streak.
Yeah, so
and Yetzer's going to step in, see if she can break it.
Allison Yetzer has been hot lately on the sticks.
And she's a little tardy on that swing for strike one. And at the rate that we're going here, Sam, we ain't got to worry about Saegertown overthrowing first base at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. So you're saying that I'm safe over here, right?
For Saegertown in the field. And there's strike two as Yetzer swings through it again. As Yetzer in a hole now, 0-2. And I firmly believe, like, if you're pitching here and you know that the other team's not catching up to it, you keep throwing that heat until they do catch up to it, as Obenrader misses outside for ball 1-2 on Yetzer. But I say keep throwing the heat till they start making contact and putting it in play.
Yeah, well, and you can just tell whenever you're a pitcher, these are some of the pitches that are working, and right now it is that fastball.
And that's down low for ball 2. Evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good eye in there by Yetzer. As she continues to work the count here.
And you know, Dewey, there is a good chance that these pitchers don't have much more than maybe 2 or 3 different types of pitches that they go to and that they actually throw. So,
and there's another Rosbecker
wow.
strikeout as Yetzer goes down swinging. So 5 strikeouts in a row here for Obenrader. And Kemp's going to step up to the plate now. See if she can get things going for the Beavers offense here.
Yeah, really just any type of contact right now would be a step in the right direction.
That's high and inside for ball 1. Obenrader checks the wristband. She'll step onto the rubber here. And she'll rock and fire. And swung on and missed by Kemp. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kemp might have helped her out a little bit on that swing, as that might have been ball 2.
Yeah, but you know, it is coming in so quick that I think that they're just trying to, you know, get out in front of it.
And it's caught the outside corner for a called strike, and it's 1-2 now on Kemp. Moats awaiting on deck here. Obenrader rocks and fires here. That goes to the backstop for ball 2. Evened up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 outs here in the top of the second. We don't have any base runners, so it's not Deuces Wild.
Well, either way, you know, there is a lot of 2s on the board, and this is a big at-bat here. Some 2-out magic is needed.
And it's another Rosbecker strikeout as Kemp goes down swinging. And we will head to a break and be back right after this.
The Corry Manor has proudly served the Corry, Union City, and Clymer areas since 1980. Whether care is needed for a short period of time or you have decided to call the Corry Manor home, the Corry Manor is grateful you have chosen them. For over 50 years, the Corry Manor and their HCF family has maintained a tradition of caring by compassionately providing care for each of their residents and families like their own. For more information, give them a call today at 814-664-9606 or visit them online at www.corrymanor.com. The Corry Manor, a tradition of caring.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Sammy Fisher and newcomer Braden Higley. I'm Dewey Hurd here in Saegertown, and we're in the bottom of the second inning here. Beavers travel down to take on the Saegertown Panthers. Scoreless first inning and scoreless top of the second, as it'll be Braun leading things off here for the Panthers, followed by Manning and Swanson, as Gertie will toe the rubber here in the second inning. Blooped into center field, and it's going to get down for a Casey's Express base hit, as Braun gets herself aboard with a single just over the top of shortstop and into left center field there. The second hit on the day for the Panthers. As Manning will step in, second baseman for the Panthers. So consecutive innings here, the Panthers have been able to get runners aboard. And that was a little chin music there, high and inside for ball 1. Throw down to first. Good stop there by Kemp, as it was a little towards the foul side of first base. And that's ball 2 on Manning. She has a 2-0 count here. As Moats threw down to first to keep the runners back at first base there. Gertie rocks and fires, and that's upstairs. Ball 3, 3-0. Sam, the boys are in action tonight as they play baseball over at Northeast, taking on the Pickers. Bill Henry over on the call on that one. And Gertie puts one in there for a called strike, pushing the count to 3-1. Very busy week, final week of the season here for both teams. Baseball has games scheduled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week, and I believe they're all region games. That's hit into right field. It's going to get down for another Casey's Express base hit. Irwin gets it in quickly, but back-to-back singles here by the Panthers have runners on first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, and Dewey, that's the most important thing is, because Saegertown, they were able to get runners on first and second, but right now there's nobody out. So, Braylon Gertie's going to have to, keep on firing them in there, and, the field's going to have to help her back there.
And that bunt, and it was bunted foul into batter's box, so the Bracken Funeral Home bunt is a foul ball, strike one on Swanson. As that went right down into the batter's box and bounced off her leg. So good call by Blue behind the dish there. Gertie will rock and fire here. That's popped up, infield fly, batter will be out. And they try to get the runners, but to no avail, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Good catch there by Yetzer. Vern Scarad out on the ball, helps out as B. Hogel comes up to the plate, the number 9 hitter, playing left field. Called strike. And Gertie coming right at her here. Leadoff hitter, or the top of the order, waiting on deck here for the Panthers, so imperative to get an out here. Swung on a miss for strike 2.
And a Rossbacher strikeout would be huge here if they can get to 2 outs and potentially go out of this inning with no damage being done.
Oh, Gertie will rock and fire here. Swung on a miss. First base is occupied, so the runners advance on their own accord. Runner at second gets down to third, but that's a Rossbacher strikeout, and there's 2 away. Less than 2 outs and first base occupied. The batter is automatically out. That rule doesn't come into effect until there's 2 outs or first base is open. So the first Rossbacher strikeout on the day for Gertie as H. Obenrader will step in and takes ball 1.
And I'm pretty curious to see how Saegertown plays this because they can take that first base runner, try to advance her over to second and see if Corry tests their ability to throw it down there, but try to force them to make an error so they can score a run.
And Gertie misses outside again, ball 2, 2-0 on Obenrader. She flew out to center field her first time up, leading off in the bottom of the first. Gertie will rock and fire. And that's beat up the middle off of Minio, and she cannot recover. Run will score. And Saegertown takes a 1-0 lead here on the infield single by Obenrader as she hit that on a rope to second base. And that'll bring up Pratt, who walked her first time up. And Gertie comes right at her with a called strike.
And Braylon Gertie may not have a whole bunch of Rossbacher strikeouts to her name, but she makes it super difficult to hit. And that one was hit off for a UTEG's body shot foul ball. But yeah, moving the count to 0-2, she just makes it difficult because you don't really know where she's going to place it, and she can find inside corners and make it difficult over there.
Well, she got her in the hole here, 0-2. And that's off the dish for ball 1. Moving the count to 1-2. Gertie rocks and fires, and it's hit foul down the third base side. Beavers back in action again tomorrow, Sam, as we're going to travel out to Fairview to take on the Fairview Tigers. And I believe that's a 4 o'clock start time out there in Fairview. Then the girls are off on Wednesday. They play again on Thursday at home against Seneca, and that wraps up their regular season. Down low. Ball 2, evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like, season's been flying by, and, that does happen with softball when, games get canceled as well.
Fouled out of play. Count will stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pratt staying alive. Gertie will toe the rubber here, rocks and fires. And that's lined into center field. That will score another run. And it gets by Moats and hits somebody coming out of the dugout that stayed in play. Luckily, that could have gone out of play, and that would have scored another run on the overthrow. So Pratt singles and is able to get over to second on the throw home. And it is 2-0 in favor of Saegertown. As T. Obenrader will come to the plate now. Takes down low for ball 1. She singled her first time up. Swinging at the first pitch she saw. Put it in play. Got safely aboard. And Gertie gets it in there for a called strike to even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So Saegertown, they've been able to string some hits together, and that's the big difference, even with 2 outs on the board here. The Beavers can get out of the inning, but, this momentum is real right now for them.
Gertie missing down low with ball 2, 2-1.
And I have to be honest, Dewey, I'm getting a little bit of PTSD with this canopy above our head.
I'm sorry about that. Yetzer can't make the play. Another run will score, as she couldn't handle that pop-up in behind second base. And that will be an E6. And it's 3-0 in favor of the Panthers.
Yeah, and it's not very often that you see Ali Yetzer drop any of those.
Long fly ball into foul territory, and my goodness, that cleared the first row of cars out there. That's a long foul ball from Price. As she is the 8th batter to come to the plate here for the Panthers here in the 2nd inning. And that's down low for ball 1 to even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs on the wall here for the Beavs. Needing another one here to get out of it. But Saegertown has struck for 3 runs in this inning. And that's beat right back to Gertie. And she's not going to be able to recover in time. And they tried to sneak it in.
Got her out.
Got her out as she was trying to advance. That was the runner at second. So the run scores to make it 4-0. And we'll head to a commercial break. We'll be back right after this.
Why should you choose Corry Federal Credit Union? Since 1958, Corry Federal Credit Union has been committed to your community, your hometown, and to you. CFCU has accounts for all your needs like checking, savings, youth accounts, business accounts, money market, CDs, IRAs, and HSAs with rates that work for you. They have unbeatable loan rates for auto, mortgage, signature, line of credit, and business loans. They have you covered. Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, and 315 Main Street in Spartansburg. Federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender. Membership eligibility required.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole-person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LECOM Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie. LECOM Health, whole person care for a lifetime.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. We're down in Saegertown. Panthers scored 4 in the bottom of the second as we head into the top of the third here. Third inning brought to us by Cafaro's Custom Butchering, as Moats will lead things off here for the Beavers. Obenrader in the circle for another inning, and Moats takes down low for ball 1. Obenrader on a 6 strikeout streak here, as she struck out the side in the first and second innings, as she looks for strikeout 7 here. And Moats gets a piece of it, puts it foul down the first base side to even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Sam, that's probably the hardest ball that the Beavers have hit today so far.
Yeah, and I mean it is tough because she is throwing in with some velocity, and you can tell that the Beavers are still trying to adjust to it, but it's good that they are seeing it now before playoffs start.
And again, beat foul down the first base side, ricocheting off the fence and away from us. So that's a 1-2 count on Moats. Still trying to catch up to it. Obenrader gonna rock and fire here. And that's outside. Ball 2, 2-2 now. Moats having herself a good at-bat here. Obenrader checks the wristband. She'll rock and fire here. And it's a Rossbecker strikeout as Moats comes up empty on that swing, and there's 1 away here in the top of the third. Strikeout streak continues to grow here, as Gertie's going to step in here. Beavers still looking for their first base runner. Obenrader fires it in. They're down low. Ball 1.
So now almost the entire lineup has went through. We still have one more hitter after this as they're in the 8th spot.
That'd be Irwin. As Gertie a little late on that swing, evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike as she came up empty.
But I do think that it is important for all these batters here to just get a look and continue to try to protect out there in the field. But once they get going, then they get going and it's pretty hard to stop them.
And Obenrader misses down low with ball 2, 2-1. Well, with a good velocity pitcher, you have got to pick the ball up quickly and figure out if you're going to swing or not, because you don't have a lot of time to make adjustments or think about it. As that one's fouled back into the backstop for strike 2. Evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the last 4 batters have had that 2-2 count, and they've all gone down swinging. Obenrader rocks and fires. And good layoff there by Gertie. As the count is full now, we will have a Mons Merch payoff pitch up coming. Just the second time today the Beavers have gotten to a full count here. Obenrader rocks and fires. And it's fouled off by Gertie. So we will do it again. Another Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming.
Braylon Gertie, as we know that she is in the circle for the Beavers all season long, but she has been coming along as a batter all year, so would be huge if she can, have something pay off here like a KC's single.
Yeah, another foul ball into right in front of the Beavers dugout, and we will have another Mons Merch payoff pitch coming. Third one in a row here as Gertie's been fighting them off here, staying alive. Seeing if she can get the battle of the ones here. Obenraider fires. And getting just a piece of it is Gertie. And we will have another Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming. Longest at bat of the day by the Beavers here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure what the exact count is, but I do know that she's getting Obenraider's pitch count way up there now that, she's been fighting for so long.
I think this is pitch number 9 coming in to Gertie. As Obenraider will check the wristband. She's going to rock and fire. And it's another Rossbecker strikeout. She took a little bit off of that one. And Gertie swung over the top of it for strike 3. And there's 2 outs on the board now. And the strikeout count is approaching double digits here as Irwin's going to step in here, the number 9 hitter for the Beavs. No putouts on the board so far for the Panthers, as it's been all Rossbecker strikeouts for Obenraider. And Irwin was looking for a slap hit there, takes ball 1. Left-handed bat in the lineup here for the Beavers. She'll be moving again here. And Obenraider puts it in there for a called strike to even it up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
So Molly Irwin with a 1-1 count, and, she can hit that slap hit. She's just got to see it a couple times and make contact here.
And she fouls it off, pushing the count to 1-2. Nice facility down here in Saegertown, Sam. I've been by this place a number of times, but never been in here for any ball games over the years. Obenraider fired in there, and it's a Rossbecker strikeout.
Oh.
Got her looking, and Obenraider strikes out the side again. As we will head to a break and be back with the top of the 4th right after this.
When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you. K&E Surveyors, located in Corry, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 8.
Welcome back here to the Deej Experience. It's not the top of the 4th, it's the bottom of the 3rd. And leading off is Miller. As Irwin comes in right field, makes the grab, and there's one away here quickly in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, so first pitch comes in, likes it, swung on it, and over there in right field, Molly Irwin able to make the grab. So quick out here for the Beavers.
That'll bring Braun to the plate. Singled her first time up, came around, scored the first run for the Panthers. As she pops it up, Moats has a play on it, and it gets over the fence right in front of her. And that's just a foul ball there for Braun. Pushing the count to 0-1. That wind blowing from left field into home plate here pushed it over the fence, the backstop, and Braun will live for another pitch here. And she takes upstairs for ball 1 to even up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gertie in the circle here, working quickly. missing down low for ball 2, 2-1.
So Saegertown also trying that slap hitting approach here with this batter.
Yeah, Braun a left-handed bat for the Panthers. And she bunts it, slaps it right back to Gertie. And Gertie makes a nice 1-3 put out, and there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Manning. She singled her first time up in the second. Beavers looking for a 1-2-3 inning for the first time here today, Sam. And they really could use it and get back on the sticks.
Yeah, they could.
High fly ball to left field. And Bridgham makes the catch out there. And they get the 1-2-3 inning. And we will head to sponsor break and be back at the top of the 4th this time, right after this.
Healthy Smiles of Corry is committed to making sure their Corry neighbors have access to good customer service and excellence in dentistry. Offering the latest in dental technology, Healthy Smiles values their patient relationships and make it their top priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate, and complete oral care that you and your family deserve. Voted the best dental office in Corry, Healthy Smiles wants all their patients to leave their practice with a beautiful and healthy smile that they love to show off. Call to make your appointment today, 814-664-4011, or visit them online at www.healthysmilesofcorry.com.
And welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher and Braden Higley. And we're down here in Saegertown, top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, brought to us by K&E Surveyors.
There you go. Leading off is Minio. She'll face Obenrader for the second time here. Looking to bunt, she addressed the ball. But they call it a ball. I didn't think she pulled it back in time. I thought she addressed it, but they have a ball on the scoreboard, so we'll go with it, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, either way. And Dewey, you have to remember you are much closer to the umpires this time, so next time they might listen to you.
Uh-oh. And that's down low for ball 2, 2-0. Minio did work a count full her first time up before she was rung up looking. Leading off in the top of the 1st. As Obenrader has struck out the side in 3 consecutive innings here. Looking to keep that streak intact here. And Minio swings through that to push the count to 2-1.
Yeah, and the Beavers just looking for a hit here. Really, you know, anything can create a spark, and then it just gives them energy throughout the rest of the lineup.
Paints the outside corner, evens it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
But they had a good bottom of the 3rd inning, so, you know, see if that can help them, you know, translate into any kind of offense here.
Obenrader's going to rock and fire. And it's another Rossbecker strikeout as Minio goes down swinging for the second time here today for the first out in the 4th. And the strikeouts have reached double digits for Obenrader. 10 on the day.
Yeah, 10 batters in, 10 Rossbecker strikeouts.
Rossbecker getting their money's worth today.
Indeed they are.
Bridgham steps in. And takes down low, ball 1 as she tried to do a slap swing. Able to lay off of it. Obenrader will toe the rubber, rocks and fires. And that's ball 2, 2-0.
Jazzy Bridgham, she had took one game off. I don't remember the reasoning exactly. I believe that she was resting, but either way, she had came back, and she was a huge spark for the Beavers.
Fouls that out of play. Pushes it to a 2-1 count here. Getting a good cut on it, but got underneath of it and was just a little tardy, so it goes foul. But still a good hitter's count here, 2-1. Obenrader's going to rock and fire. And that's down low, 3-1.
Yeah, so now the green light is lit here for Jazzy Bridgham. If she likes it, she can swing at it, but either way, if you can get a Crossroads Fellowship walk, then I'll take that.
Obenrader rocks and fires. And Bridgham puts it out of play, and that'll push it full. And we will have yet again another Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming.
And for all these Mons Merch payoff pitches, I mean, to think that, Obenrader has not thrown a single ball to walk any of the batters. I mean, she is on right now, so, going to have to protect. And I know that Jazzy Bridgham is thinking about that as well.
Well, here we go. Obenrader rocks and fires. And guess what? Bridgham got a piece of it. And we'll do it all over again with another Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming. Obenrader gets the call from the wristband. She'll rock and fire here. And she slowed it down, but Bridgham able to stay with it, gets a piece of it to stay alive. And we will have another Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming. I tell you what, those two sponsors are getting their money's worth today. Between them and Rossbecker.
I know everybody's going to have to try to bid for those two in the next year.
Obenrader will get back in the circle here. Back to work as she'll rock and fire here. And it's another Rossbecker strikeout. As Bridgham comes up empty on that swing, and there's 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Goodwill to the plate. Beavers still looking for their first base runner. Still looking for their first hit of the day. Obenrader in the circle here. Rocks and fires. And Goodwill comes up empty for strike 1. Sam, Obenrader has those sleeves rolled in, and it looks like she has a sleeveless shirt on out there, and I'm a little chilled in my sweatshirt here.
I am very cold over here, Dewey. I don't know if it's any different over in the sun, but
she's one tough cookie. She misses outside with that pitch to push the count to 1-1.
Yeah, and I would have to imagine that with the wind being the way that it is, have to think that it would make you tense up a little bit, but not for Obenrader.
Goodwill not able to lay off of that one. Moves the count to 1-2 now. Obenrader looking to strike out the side for the 4th consecutive inning here. Has Goodwill in the hole, 1-2. And it's another Rossbecker strikeout as the Beavers go down 1-2-3 again here. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th with the Panthers out in front 4-0.
The Corner Bar and Grills is conveniently located in downtown Corry, and the kitchen stays open until 10 p.m. to accommodate your schedule with late games and events. Can't make it to the game? Come watch it at the Corner, where they stream all the games. Cheer on your team while you enjoy our newly expanded menu of appetizers, salads, wings, burgers, and weekend specials. Their family-friendly dining features multiple dining options with their full menu available for dine-in, takeout, and easy online ordering. Don't feel like leaving the house? House. The Corner is Corry's only full-service restaurant available for delivery on DoorDash. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook, and check out their website at www.cornerbarcorry.com for updates on weekly events, live music, and daily specials. Stop in at the Corner tonight, where friends and family meet.
Welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream, bottom of the fourth. Little blooper, and good job there by Moats to let that one bounce foul. She didn't have time to make the catch, and she didn't have time to let it stay fair, so she just let it go, and hopefully it took a bounce for the Beavers, and it bounced foul. As Swanson leading things off here for the Panthers. Don't go there. Don't go there, Sam. I know you want to.
I really do.
Hit right to Minio, and it's a 4-3 put out, and there's one away here, bottom of the fourth.
And this Saegertown Panthers team is a very good hitting.
You just wouldn't let it go, would you? I appreciate that,
I'm sorry,
Sam.
Dewey.
I appreciate that. I'd expect nothing less of you.
But either way, try to get those easy ones whenever you can, and yeah, so one away here for the Beavers.
Hogel steps in here, swings through the first pitch for strike one. The lone strikeout on the day for Gertie is this number 9 hitter here. And it's strike two as she comes up empty on the second swing. Has her in the hole 0-2 now.
I'd like to see Braylon Gertie continue to work that riverbank like she has been all season long.
And just a tick low for ball one, 1-2.
But Dewey, the reason why I mentioned that I had PTSD from the canopy was because of my last game that I called, and I watched the canopy go up and almost hit me. So.
Well, I got weights on the corners.
Oh yeah, we did too. We had them staked into the ground, 30-pound weights on each leg, and it wasn't quite enough.
Oh, well, I have a little more confidence in what's happening here today, so hopefully we're able to foul that last pitch off, and she pops this up to Yetzer, it looks like, and Yetzer makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
That should be, 2 away there. You're right, Dewey. And so
are you questioning my bookkeeping skills?
No, Dewey, I'm not questioning your bookkeeping skills. Either way, whenever it comes down to you and the official scorebook, I always go with you if it makes you feel better.
All right, well, here we go, top of the order. Obenrader leading it off here, or back to the top of the order. And she hits it into center field. And making a grab out there is Goodwill. And another 1-2-3 inning here for the Panthers as they go down in order. And we'll head to the top of the fifth when we come back right after this.
We're getting ready to get back into our regular schedules. Kids are going back to school, thank God, and we are getting back into our normal routine from the summer. It's time to get back in the gym. This is Bob Brown from Corry Snap Fitness. If you were a member before, come on in and mention this ad, and I will get you a break of rejoining. If you've not been in the gym, get off your butt and get in here before the holidays, and we can get you in shape and get you going and get success. Don't forget, it's all about how you feel. This is Bob Brown from Corry Snap Fitness. Have a great day.
Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville lives through the stories we tell, the experiences we provide, and the lives we empower. We serve high school and adult learners in Crawford, Venango, Warren, Mercer, Forest, and Erie counties. Visit etc.pitt.edu to learn about our workforce options that can be completed in 2 years or less, including 6-week certificate programs. Again, that's etc.pitt.edu to learn more about how we can help you go far, go fast, go succeed.
Welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher here down in Saegertown, and new camera guy, Braden
Higley.
I don't know why I get twisted up on certain words, and for some reason Higley's just messing me up today.
Well, you know, I have heard him, like I heard you call him Higby, which is what I call him, but on purpose.
Oh, wow. How'd you know I wasn't calling him Higby on purpose?
Well, I could tell. you were looking like you almost felt bad for calling him something wrong. Whoops.
Well, here we go, top of the fifth. Fifth inning brought to us by Corry Development Authority.
Yep.
And leading off for the Beavers is going to be Taylor, as Obenrader back in the circle for another inning here. And her armor's got to be getting tired here, Sam, as she's faced 12 batters and she's got 12 Rossbecker strikeouts. And Taylor swings through the first pitch for strike one.
Yeah, Obenrader's had quite the day here in the circle, and I mean, like you had mentioned, whenever you're throwing so many Rossbacker strikeouts and they're throwing with so much velocity, you wonder how long she can keep this up for.
Well, she misses upstairs to even up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And I do have one thing to mention in the change of innings there. We had a substitution for Saegertown. McGill is a new batter in the number 9 spot, so she's the one that popped up to Yetzer to end in that number 9 spot, as Obenrader missed down low for ball 2 here to Taylor. And she's playing center field, so the center fielder, Braun, moved over to left in the 4th inning there, if anybody's keeping a book out there. Oh, she get painted the outside corner to even up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Beavers still looking for that first base runner. And the elusive first hit of the game here in the 5th. And it's another Rossbecker strikeout as Taylor goes down swinging. Number 13 goes up on the wall. And it's up to Yetzer to get things going here for the Beavs.
And it is important for the Beavers to be seeing a pitcher like Obenrader, because, you know, we've always been talking about how the Beavers can solve that Zoe Johnson puzzle out there in Northwestern. That one was swung on and missed, but, you know, I think that this is maybe one of the fastest pitchers that they've played against all season long.
Well, it definitely messes up your timing. You got to get it down. Your thought process has got to speed up, but your hands have got to speed up even more. As Obenrader will toe the rubber here. And that's outside, ball 1. 1-1 on Yetzer. She struck out back in the 2nd on a 2-2 count. Had a good at-bat, but not able to get herself aboard. And able to lay off of that one as well, pushing the count to 2-1. At this rate, Sam, our offensive play of the game might just be a putout.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're not really able to pick anything right now with no hits on the board yet, but that one looks like it was called a ball. So.
Nope, that's called strike.
Yep.
Evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm having to peek through the fence here a little bit and look at Bluk. I can't hear him, but I thought he called that a strike, and he did call it. He signaled it that way. So 2-2 on Yetzer, as Obenrader's going to rock and fire, and that's outside, ball 3. And we're going to have a Mons Merch payoff pitch up coming here, as the Beavers have shown some good patience in the box here, Sam, but they just have been rung up one right after the other here today.
Yeah. Yeah, the speed definitely is the culprit. But we'll see if Obenrader here happens to miss.
That's put into play right to second base, and it's a 4-3 put out, and that's the first put out of the game for the Panthers for the second out here in the 5th. But Yetzer finally getting that ball put into play. And the Rossbecker strikeout streak ends at 13. Ooh. Lucky 13.
Yep, lucky 13 for Obenrader as the Beavers are still trying to get rolling here on the sticks.
And Kemp looks at one go by for strike one. A lot of 2-2 counts here on the day for the Beavs. And a lot of Rossbecker strikeouts in the book. Obenrader. Well, rocking fire here. And that's lined down the right field line. That's a KC's Express base hit for Kemp.
And now you can hear Beaver Nation starting to get into it. The dugout's getting into it, and this is exactly what the Beavers needed. Sometimes it feels like it's just a matter of time until they get rolling here offensively.
A great stroke there by Kemp, getting the first KC's Express base hit on the day for the Beavers. And a little two-out magic here in the top of the fifth. Again, brought to us by the Corry Redevelopment Authority. As Moats will step up to the box here. And she takes outside, ball one.
So I do understand that there's 2 outs on the board, but you also have to understand that the Beavers are even more aggressive on the base pads. So, you know, Reagan Kemp is probably getting signals from coaches to be aggressive here.
Yes, it's a short backstop here behind home plate, but she'll be definitely pushing the issue here as Moats awaits for Obenrader. And she paints the outside corner to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Moats watched that one go by. Obenrader settles in on the rubber here. She's going to rock and fire, put it in there. And that's inside, ball 2. 2-1. Obenrader gets the signal from the wristband. She'll rock and fire. And again, Moats puts it into the fence here right in front of the Beaver dugout. And that'll push the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So another one of those 2-2 counts, like you mentioned, Dewey. Had tons of those.
Obenrader looking to get out of a little bit of trouble here. Fires it in there. Moats is all over it. Puts it into the fence again. It's foul. Another UTEX body shop foul ball. And the count will stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, kind of swung on that one trying to protect, but, you know, it kind of feels like every single swing you have to protect because it's coming in so quick that you don't even know if it's landing in the strike zone or not.
Obenrader puts it in there one more time, and Moats gets a little bigger piece of it this time, but it's another UTEX body shop foul ball. Count stays at 2-2.
But if Moats can put this one out into the outfield, I mean, that would be huge. You'd be putting Kemp basically on third.
That's beat down the third base side and fair. Back-to-back KC's Express base hits by the Beavers. And 2-out magic continues here with runners on at first and second now.
Boy, oh boy, Dewey. I mean, we have seen this a time or two from the Beavers. And
that'll bring Gertie to the plate now, Sam. Well, you've seen it a few more times than I have this year. So Gertie with runner in scoring position here. Now we have a swing and a miss for strike 1. Now we have a chance for some deuces wild here. We got 2 runners aboard. We got 2 outs. We just need to get the count to 2-2.
Yeah, and that's been happening pretty often so far.
Oh, there's 2 strikes on the board as Gertie fouls that one off as well for an 0-2 count. I'd much rather have Gertie get a hit than we have deuces wild here. 3 hits in a row would be nice. Obenrader has other incentives to do here. And it's a Rossbecker strikeout. Got her swinging to end the threat. Beavers get a couple of hits, but they don't put anything on the scoreboard. We'll be back right after this.
Cafaro's Custom Butchering is a family-owned business located in Sugar Grove, PA. Established in 1959, Cafaro strives to meet all your butchering and meat processing needs. With a combined 55 years of meat cutting experience, Cafaro's crew provides the complete butchering experience in their fully inspected USDA facility. From hauling your animals, walking you through the ordering process with personalized cutting instructions, to processing, packaging, and freezing, Cafaro's does it all. Don't raise your own animals? Cafaro's can provide you with locally sourced beef and pork. Check out their retail freezer trade, ground beef and steaks, pork sausage, bacon, chops, and chicken. Look them up on their Facebook page at Cafaro's Custom Butchering LLC for weekly specials, or for more information, give them a call at 814-489-7844.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, and we've got a fun crew here with Sammy Fisher and Braden Higley. As we're in the bottom of the fifth.
I don't know why you turned around and peeked at me like that, Dewey. I'm sorry.
Just trying to give you a visual. Leading off for the Panthers is Pratt as they start through the lineup for the third time here today. And she pops it out of play. Foul over the third base side for strike one.
But good news here for the Beavers as they started getting the bats rolling a little bit in that last inning. But
yeah, and it wasn't the it was the bottom of the order too. The 6, 7, 8 hitters doing the damage in the bottom or top of the fifth there. It's hit into center field right at Goodwill, and she gobbles that one up. Another F8, and there's one out here in the bottom of the fifth.
And also some big news for the Beavers is that they've been having some pretty quick innings whenever they get into the field. After Saegertown put up 4, they've been putting these outs away.
That'll bring T. Obenrader to the plate. Shortstop for the Panthers. 1 for 2 on the day. Takes inside, ball 1. Gertie paints the outside corner to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yep, Braylon Gertie just being pretty surgical there in the circle. Placing it exactly where she wants to, and I think that's her biggest ability.
Softly hit the third, gobbled up by Taylor. Strong throw across the diamond, and it's a 5-3 put out, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. That'll bring Price to the plate. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Singled her last time up in the second. And that's inside for ball 1.
But so far, the Beavers, they've been able to figure it out in the field, and, it's yet to be seen if they can get any more runs on the board, or get any runs on the board. But yeah, they're doing exactly what they have to do so far in the bottom of the fifth.
Gertie checking her wristband. She rocks and fires. And that's outside. Ball 3, 3-0 on Price. Price, the number 4 batter in the lineup for the Panthers. And it's a 4-pitch walk. Crossroads Fellowship walk, and the Panthers get a little 2-out magic going here. Just the second walk on the day for Gertie. And that'll bring Miller to the plate. Popped up to right field her last time up in the third as she led things off in the third for the Panthers. As she takes upstairs, ball 1. So 5 pitches in a row here from Gertie have all missed the plate.
Yeah, and she's just got to settle it down a little bit and, bring it down, bring it back into the strike zone. Trust your field to make a play.
She had 8 batters in a row retired as Miller pops this up into left field. And Yetzer goes out and makes the grab, and that will do it here for the 5th inning. The Panthers still lead 4-0 here as we head to the top of the 6th, but we're going to get a word in from some of our sponsors and be back right after this.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Burns Garage is your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Family owned and operated in Corry for over 50 years, Burns offers general auto repair, Piaa inspection, emission testing, and front-end alignments. Burns is located at 10460 Route 426 in Corry. Give them a call today to schedule your auto repair at 814-664-9446. Burns Garage, your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs.
And welcome back into the Deej Experience Sports Stream. We're here in the top of the 6th inning. And the 6th inning is going to be brought to you by the Corry Community Foundation.
And Irwin leading things off here, took a strike there on the first pitch from Obenrader. She has come out for the 6th inning. And Irwin takes down low. Ball 1, evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike here. As she's the number 9 hitter in the order here, Sam. And then it's back to the top of the order with Sid Minio awaiting on deck. And the Beavers broke through in that last inning. Got a couple of hits. But we're still not able to get that goose egg off the scoreboard as Irwin puts that out of play for strike 2. 1-2 on Irwin.
Yeah, Molly Irwin basically like a second leadoff batter here for the Beavers, or at least that's what we like to call her. She, she's been coming aboard too, hitting the ball.
And it's a Rossbecker strikeout as she come up empty, addressing the ball there, and it's the first out on the wall here, and that is strikeout number 15 on the day for Obenrader. As she had 13 in a row to start off the game, and then in that 5th inning, the Beavers got through with a put out and a couple of hits before she got another strikeout to end the inning. And Minio takes outside, ball 1. Obenrader going to rock and fire here. And gets the inside corner for a called strike. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, so the Beavers, they had started gaining some momentum there in the top of the 5th, but right now Sid Minio is going to have to provide another spark for them.
Got the outside corner that time for a 1-2 count. Makes it tough when you're getting calls like that. You got to put the bat on the ball.
Yeah, and you feel like you already have to swing at everything. You have little time to react to it.
They got her looking on another Rossbecker strikeout. And that's the second out in the inning as Minio is 0 for 3 on the day now.
So now you understand that for the Beavers, they have 4 more outs to try to get back into this game, and they need 4 runs. So,
yeah, just to get a tie. So we need base runners as Bridgham steps in here. And she fouls that off of the catcher in the backstop for strike 1.
And we've seen the Beavers, explode here in the 6th and 7th inning, but you know, they're going to need to, you know, really have something big happen here because Obenrader is feeling it in the circle.
And that's down low for ball 1 as Bridgham was looking for a slap hit. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike here. Beavers back in action again tomorrow as they'll travel out to Fairview, take on the Tigers. And that's a good leave upstairs by Bridgham, pushing the count to 2-1.
Did you say that the Beavers are going to Fairview?
Yeah, we're at Fairview tomorrow.
All right, yeah, that should be a pretty good matchup as well.
Bridgham gets a hold of that, puts it into the backstop to even a count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And then they're going to take Wednesday off, and then they play again at home against Seneca on Thursday. So 3 games in a row here are a good test for the Beavers as they'll get ready to get into the postseason. Obenrader rocks and fires. And it's a Ross Becker strikeout. Got her looking again as Obenrader once again strikes out the side, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Panthers still lead it here 4-0. Back right after this.
Hi, everybody. Rich here from the Performance Center.
Located at 11323 Route 6 in Corry, Lifted Health is owned and operated by Rich Galinsky. Open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, and 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Lifted Health offers personal training, classes, sports-specific rehab, functional training, and nutrition. Text Rich today at 814-323-6154 or message Lifted Health on Facebook at facebook.com/Lifted Barbell Club.
Welcome back here to the D's Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sam Fisher and Braden Higley as we're in the bottom of the 6th. And Braun leading things off here for the Panthers. And she slaps it to Yetzer, and Yetzer's going to fire it over to first, but not in time. It's an infield single by Braun. And the Panthers get the leadoff batter aboard here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, and it was that speed there from Braun being able to make it to first. I mean, pretty incredible. So now the Beavers going to have to keep that into account as Saegertown puts some pressure on them.
Yeah, Manning steps in here, 1 for 2 on the day. Flew out to left field her last time up to end the 3rd. Gertie out in the circle, missing with that first pitch for ball 1.
Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest with you. If I have Braun speed, I'm pretty aggressive. I mean, that's just me, though.
That's hit by Taylor at 3rd into left field. And that's a Casey's Express base hit again. And the Panthers have something cooking here with the first 2 batters getting aboard. Nobody out here, bottom of the 6th. As that is hit number 8 on the day for the Panthers. And this is the 6, 7, 8 hitters leading things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Swanson up to bat now. 0 for 2 on the day. Squares the bunt and bunts it foul on a Bracken Funeral Home bunt attempt. First strike 1. As the Panthers trying to play some small ball here and get another insurance run across the plate by advancing those runners over to 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, and they have Braun leading the way, so I feel like they can advance
And
her.
again, it's Bracken Funeral Home bunted foul by Swanson, and she's in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, may just give her the green light to swing away here. You don't want to bunt foul with 2 strikes.
Gertie will toe the rubber here, rocks and fires, and it's lifted into center field. And there's Goodwill. And there's no chance for Braun to move off of second base. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll bring up McGill to the plate for the second time. She popped up to Yetzer back in the fourth. She squares the bunt, puts it down, scooped up by Taylor, and sails out of play here.
That's going to.
And that'll plate a run on the E5. And that's going to make it 5-0 in favor of Saegertown.
Did the ball get thrown out of play?
Yeah, it went out of play. That line right in front of us is out of play.
Yeah, all right. I was just making sure because I saw them make the throw back in, but I didn't know if they advanced the runners.
They did. Gertie paints the outside corner here on Obenrader as the Panthers going to come through the lineup for the fourth time here today, Sam. Obenrader 1 for 3 on the day so far with a run scored back in the second. And she takes down low for ball 1 to even count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Do we have the score as 5-0?
Yeah, it is 5-0.
All right, just making sure because I know that you and the scoreboard are always, at odds.
That was ball 2 to Obenrader, 2-1. Yeah, the hometown team here's. See, they got it up on the wall now.
Oh, yeah.
They're a little slow, but they got it up there.
They can just hear us talking because now we're all
Is that what it
personal. Yeah, of course.
And that's inside for a 3-1 count on Obenrader. So good patience by her.
Only 1 out on the board here.
And that's inside for ball 4, and that's going to load them up on the Crossroads Fellowship walk. Just the third one of the day by Gertie. And it'll be the number 2 batter coming to the plate. That's Pratt, the catcher for the Panthers. And she is 1 for 2 on the day, Sam, with a walk and a run scored back in the second. And here comes Coach Williams in from the dugout, and Macy Kemp is right in behind her. We're going to have a Carney and Ruth pitching change.
All right.
And we'll cut to a commercial break and get a couple words in from some of our sponsors and get her warmed up and be back as soon as she gets hot.
At Kitchen Village, custom isn't just what we do, it's who we are. With 35 years of experience, we bring your dream kitchen or bath to life, built around you. Our expert team handles everything: design, build, and finish with precision and care. Call Kitchen Village today at 814-964-4684 or visit us at www.kitchenvillage.com. Kitchen Village, let's create something custom just for you.
Are you tired of your car's heating and air conditioning not working, especially in this crazy Pennsylvania climate? Give us a call, 814-664-9602, or stop on down to Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6. Let us get the parts and tools you need to get it repaired. Don't forget we have gas, diesel, off-road diesel, kerosene, non-ethanol, and propane. Get it all in one stop.
Thank you for your business.
Hey, welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Macy Kemp gets warmed up, and Pratt puts it in play, and fielder's choice put out at home plate. And there's 2 away. Good play there by Kemp to get the 3-2 put out, and there's 2 outs on the wall now. As T. Obenrader will come up, and she pops it up. Taylor gives chase along with Yetzer, but it gets out of play for strike 1.
Yeah, so for the Beavers, there's force outs everywhere. And
that's a good play there by Kemp to go right home with it. And a good play by Moats to make sure she was standing on the plate when she made the catch. And Kemp puts it right in there for a called strike. Has her Obenrader in a hole now, 0-2.
So a change in the pitcher, and also a change in the way that the ball comes in, because Macy Kemp is left-handed.
And she misses upstairs with that pitch for ball 1. Moves the count to 1-2. Yeah, coming out of the different location from the circle. And that's just a tick low for ball 2. 2-2 now.
And the Beavers are going to be down to their last 3 outs when they get up to bat here.
It's a Ross Becker strikeout. Got her swinging to end the inning. And like you say, Sam, when we come back, it's going to be the Beavers' last 3 outs here. They're going to have to plate 5 to get back into it here. As the Panthers lead at 5-1 or 5-0 here as we head to the top of the 7th. Back right after this.
Hey everyone, this is Missy.
And this is Erin.
And we are
Peace
Be.
Be.
We are so excited to have you come walk in our doors. We have a little bit of something for everyone. We have jeans, size
0 to 22.
And all kinds of styles of clothes from small to
3X.
We will make you feel like family. You don't have to know what you're doing. That's our job.
That's right.
Come walk through these doors. You will not be disappointed. Our address is 113 North Center Street, Corry, PA.
Around every corner, there's a Napa here to keep you moving. Backed by a nationwide network of nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. Napa has the products, people, and knowledge you need to find the automotive solutions you've been searching for.
Stop by your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store today. JH Napa Auto Parts, 955 North Center Street in Corry, 85 Waterford Street in Union City, and 12661 Route 19 in Waterford.
Standing in the sun or not. Welcome back here to the DJ Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Braden Higley and Sammy Fisher.
Wow. I mean, Dewey, I don't know how you're still hesitating on that.
I don't know. It just doesn't roll off the tongue.
I mean, I guess not, but we are in the Relevant Church 7th inning.
Top of the 7th. Beavers going to have Goodwill, Taylor, and Yetzer leading things off here in the 7th. And they've got to find a way to get some base runners here. Trailing by 5. And it all starts with getting aboard and getting around.
Yeah, it's going to start off here with their senior leader, Mara Goodwill.
And it's Obenrader into the circle for another inning here. And she has piled up 17 strikeouts. And that's lined into right field. And it's a fair ball. Goodwill around first and into second. Sliding with a Sawyer Builders double. And that is in running for the Healthy Smiles offensive play of the game.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even the University of Pitt Titusville game-changing play if they can continue to string in more hits.
Well, Taylor steps up here and comes up empty with her first swing for strike 1. 0 for 2 on the day. The Beavers just going through the lineup for the 3rd time here. But that's a great start to the inning for the Beavers. Goodwill getting a leadoff double. And Taylor coming up empty on that second swing for an 0-2 count here. Beavers with 3 hits on the day. Obenrader with yet another Ross Becker strikeout. And the Beavers are down to their last 2 outs.
Yeah, and that one's going to hurt, but, you know, they still only have 1 out on the board here, so, you know, they can still make some things happen, but it's going to have to happen right now.
Yetzer comes to the plate. She was the first batter for the Beavers to get a put out on the book back in the 5th. High fly ball, right field. And the right fielder makes the catch. Goodwill tags and moves over to 3rd. So that our Beavers down to their last out here as they get a runner over to 3rd. And it's Kemp up to the plate here. 1 for 2 on the day. Got the first hit back in the 5th.
Yeah, she had let it off for the Beavers, getting the first hit for them. So see if she can repeat that effort here.
Oberator will get back in the circle here. Checks the wristband. And she'll rock and fire here. Kemp comes up empty for strike 1.
And Oben Raiders, I mean, you know, with the way that she pitches with that kind of velocity, she's not really throwing any pass balls. And, I mean, it's been huge for them because the Beavers haven't been able to steal any bases from that.
Popped it up. Shallow left field. And the shortstop makes the grab, and that'll do it here, Sam. Beavers get a runner over to third, but cannot get it across the plate, and the Panthers are going to be victorious here, 5-0. As we get into our P2 Paving postgame report, get things wrapped up here, and send everybody off home safely. There's no JV game today, so let's start off with the healthy smiles of Corry, offensive play of the game.
Well, you know, I
lead off double in the 7th inning by Goodwill.
Yep.
Not a lot of offense from the Beavers as they only end up with 3 hits on the day, but we'll go with the leadoff double by Goodwill. The New Kitchen Village defensive play of the game. I kind of like that play all the way back in the 1st inning. Bottom of the 1st, Panthers had runners on 1st and 2nd, and Taylor comes up with a nice grab at 3rd base to put the 3rd out on the board. 3 unassisted put out at 3rd base to get out of that 1st inning.
Yeah, I mean, that was a beautiful play. Was able to react quickly and then, you know, make that play. And also another honorable mention is Macy Kemp getting that throw out to home. You know, as she was able to, you know, save a run there and keep the Beavers in play. But yeah, just, you know, a little bit too much from Saegertown.
Yeah, that was a good play by Kemp. That they got the 2nd out on the board and saved a run. So a good play there by Kemp. University of Pitt Titusville game-changing play of the game.
Maybe can we go with Rico's single that had got the Beavers started, you know, as far as hitting things going?
Yeah, that was a good play. It was a game changer as it finally got the Beavers with their first hit of the day. It was a little late in the game, but really couldn't overcome Oben Raider here today. So 4 runs in the 2nd inning was a big inning for the Panthers as they get the victory here, 5-0. The Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award, it kind of goes to Oben Raider from inside the circle. She ends up with 18 strikeouts, Rossbecker strikeouts on the day. That's 6 innings worth of work there on the board just with her getting the strikeouts. So she's the Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award winner. The Karate Chevrolet Player of the Game, I like Kemp. She got the first base hit, like you say. She made that great play to keep a run off the board. She was solid at first base. Nothing got by her. And maybe an honorable mention to Goodwill as she had the double, and she had quite a few putouts in the outfield as well.
Yeah, both of them had Rico. All right,
yep.
Yeah.
So that'll do it here from Saegertown. I'm Dewey Hurd, and he's Sam Fisher, and we have Braden Higley as well. So that'll wrap things up here today. Thanks for tuning us in. Until we see you again, hopefully it's again tomorrow, we're going to say God bless and good night.